Hello, everybody. This is Big Al from Lord of the Rings Rise to War. Today I'm going to talk about Arwen. There's been a lot of discussion around her lately. Is she going to be more usable now? Well, I'll let you decide. So, with Arwen, her kit has been a little bit streamlined because they changed Queen of the Reunited Kingdom. It used to be Defense of Allied Formation Unit. Now it's defense for 3 allied formations. That's going to include the commander. Yes, the initial effect decreases by a quarter each time damage is received. Well, once you get to level 5, it's 1/5. So 20% less each hit. Yes, that's kind of a drag, but it modifies by command stat. Base, you're getting 40 defense. So every unit in the game will benefit from 40 defense, plain and simple. But then you're modifying it by command stat. Well, that's easy to load her up with command. Another skill, okay, is her healing skill. Each round for the first 2 instances of physical damage received by 2 allied formation units, you gain follow-up healing. Has a 40% chance to recover 12% hit points. Well, when it's upgraded, it goes all the way up to 120% hit points. Well, when you get it to level 5, there is no 40% chance anymore. It is going to give you healing. Get it to 10, it's going to give you 150% health. Okay? So think about that. You pair these 2 skills together. Say you have Frodo with Great Beasts. Okay, he's getting plus 40 defense plus whatever it modifies to. So it could be plus 70 defense. Well, he gets hit. The units get hit a couple times. Okay, well, they're still getting the defense buff. Well, then you're also going to be healing. So, yeah, you go down in defense, but you're healing. You're gaining your hit points back. The commanders, they have to receive damage in order for this defense to be decreased. Well, plain and simple, commanders aren't hit as much as the units. So that's going to help your damage dealing commanders like Dane and Bjorn, Shadow, all of them, Lurtz. So is this going to be more usable both in roleplay and non-roleplay? I think so. The other skill is High Elven. Attack of men or elf units in the commander's formation gain plus 3 and their defense plus 3. Now, giving both attack and defense, that could be helpful. There we go. When you max it out, it's plus 30. That's also affected by command stat. Well, but it's only men or elf units. Yes, that could work, in some formations where you're running Gil and you're going to be running elf units. Okay. And you're not using Arwen as a tank. Then she also has a focus damage dealing skill. Well, let's be honest. Her focus damage is not going to be that high because you're going to be more worried about command for the Queen of the Reunited Kingdom and her healing skill. So you have to have a mix of command and focus. She's not going to be super high focus like your Gandalf the Whites, those kind of, or Galadriel. So let's go to her gear. Okay, I'm going to show purple gear because it's going to be more of a free-to-play player's commander. See, I only have her at R4. Well, I have all of her skill tree, as we saw. So, We need focus and we need command. The thing is, the gear sets, Lord of Arcane isn't going to help. It's just what I have at the moment. And that's a big thing for free-to-play players. Use what you have. Make the most out of what you have. Okay? My recommendations, okay? You have the crossbow. You're gaining unit defense, you're gaining focus and command. Okay? Hey, all three of those sound good to me. I'm going to skip over the helmet for a minute. The Scout's Mail. Okay? You're getting focus, you're getting hit points. The little speed isn't really going to be a contributing factor to Arwen, but it's the focus. And as far as purple gear goes, that's going to be the best focus you're going to get. Okay? You do have the goblet armor, but honestly, it's second in comparison to the Scout's Mail. Next, for purple gear, I would recommend the Fiddle. The Hobbit Fiddle. Because again, you're gaining unit defense, you're gaining focus, and you're gaining command. Well, the two things that Arwen needs is focus and command. The little extra unit defense also, why not? You want to keep your troops alive. Especially when you're using it in a B team, as I recommend, because all you're going to be doing with your B team is tiling. You're taking tiles. You want minimal losses when you're taking the tiles. Now here's the debatable. Okay. These would be my recommendations for the best two options for her helmet. Okay, I have the bone mask just because I wanted the set with the upkeep. Honestly, healing isn't as good in the game as it should be, but it's something. Okay, so with the bone mask, I'm just getting the focus. Well, the other option is the horseman's helm. I'm getting command and unit defense. Unit defense is always good, but the command. So that's going to help her R4 skill to add defense to 3 formation units. Okay, it's all kinds of different gear sets that you can use. Upkeep is one of the worst gear sets in the game, but it's something to help with her healing. Okay, a couple of the other ones, Fortitude was always a good one. Minus X amount of physical damage, depending if you have the 2-piece, which gives you 5%, or the 4-piece that gives you 12. The other gear sets that you might use with her would be Divide and Conquer, just damage received, minus 1% for the 2-piece or 2% for the 4-piece. You don't need to worry about the agility. You don't need to worry about the Lord of Arcane. All the other offensive ones, Might, Flay, Sharpblade, they will not help her in the least amount. Thick armor, honestly, is a waste. You're gaining unit defense from your gear. You're gaining it from command. You're also gaining it from her R4 skill. Use something else that's beneficial to you. Again, Fortitude. Upkeep. Yes, again, upkeep is not that great, but it's something. That will do a lot more for you than the thick armor will. So, that's my take on Arwen. Let me know what you think in the comments if you think she's going to be usable for free-to-play players. I know Whales and Krakens are probably not going to use Arwen except maybe in a C team. But, hey, free-to-play players, use what you have. Make the most out of what you got. So, that's the end of the video for today.